Hello, I'm John. This is my February hobby roundup, and you're watching Wargames, Models, and Other Hobbies. Hello, and welcome to February's hobby roundup. Worked on a few things this month. Not as much as I'd liked. Work's got in the way this month, but it doesn't matter because I've still managed to do a nice range of hobby. So let's go through it in order, and I'll show you what I've worked on. So the first thing that I worked on this month was this Necromunda Slopper from Forge World. Really happy with the way that this turned out. It was nice to get painting again, and it's a really characterful model with the plasma burner on the back where he's cooking all of his food, to the weird tentacle that he's chopping up to put in the pot. Let's bring this close to the camera so you can see. So I really liked it. Left the colour scheme quite mute, so just picked out a few colours like the pink on his uniform and the purple. The rest are just dulled down metallics and then the skin tones. He does give me that air of Nurgle, this character, so maybe if I ever get round to running another Necromunda campaign, this could be a secret chaotic character or something like that. But really enjoyed working in this one. Nice little model. The Forge World models are really looking nice nowadays. They've really got really nice castings and the quality is really up there. So there is the first thing that I worked on this month. After that, another Forge World model that I put together. This is an Ash Waste Nomads herder with Arthramite Dune Scuttler. So here is the herder. I've got a few Ash Waste Nomads that I want to paint up, so I'll do them all together hopefully soon. But again, a really nice model, this one. So he's got, in one hand he's holding, looks like his breathing canister because of the poisonous ash wastes. And then in the other hand he's got this brutal looking weapon for herding whatever beasts he's herding with. The end of this reminds me a bit of the Mandalorian's gun. It's a really quite a nice model. I do like the way that the Ash Nomads have turned out in this edition of Necromunda. I do have a few of the older ones. I might do a bit of a show and tell of the older Necromunda stuff I've got down the line. If anyone wants to see that, just drop a comment below. So that's the herder. And this is the Dune Scuttler. Really like this model. It's a kind of an insectoid beast, but 4 legs rather than 6. Really quite a brutal kind of beast, this one. If we have a look at the colours that the Forge World ones on, I'd quite like these colours. I might do it something slightly different, but it is definitely something that I'm going to enjoy painting. So after putting that one together, I left Necromunda for a bit and went into Kill Team. I've painted the Kill Team turret from Shadow Vaults. Really like this kit. It's a really nice little piece. It's a shame it's become so difficult to get now because I'd like quite a few of them. I did actually have the idea when I was making this one, if I had 2 of them, to put them end to end and make a little armoured vehicle or a little Necromunda vehicle. But it's a really nice piece, this. It actually turns and then the heavy bolters move up and down. So you can reposition them how you want. I still got a bit of work to do on this one. I've got to weather it and I'm thinking about putting a few transfers on it, but I was happy with where I got to with this one. It's a nice little bit of terrain. It does suffer from the current Games Workshop want of not having an underside on some of the vehicles. To be honest, it doesn't really bother me considering it's going to be sitting on the table like that. And if I really wanted to, I could put a cover on the base, but there we go. So after that, I went back to a bit of making, and again, the same with that kit. I worked from Shadow Vaults, and this is the Kasakin, however you pronounce it. Apologies if I get it wrong. The kit that comes with that. Really nice models, these ones. I've got a few of the original white metal ones, but these ones are really nice. So we'll run through the 10 of them. So there is one of the Sergeant variations. They're a really nice multi-part kit with the different faces that go into the helmets. There is the Sergeant. There's a few standard troopers that I put together. And here's one with a flamethrower. You can see this one's got a slightly different face. It's a balaclava rather than the mask. So a few other ones we have here. The medic, particular favourite, this one. I quite like the medic models whenever they come around. The demolitions guy with the heavier armour on the front. We've got one of them armed with a volley gun and throwing a grenade. This one is the recon trooper with his auspex. The Vox trooper with slightly different backpack, listening to his radio. And finally, my all-time favourite one is the sharpshooter with the cloak there. Again, really nice kit, this one. If anyone's interested in Imperial Guard, Astra Militarum, it's well worth picking up to add to your army. So finally, this month, this is a work in progress. I've got the corpse harvesting party for Necromunda from Forge World. As you can see, still got quite a few bits to make on this one. So here we have the corpse grinder. There's 2 in the kit. I've made this one at the moment. Really like this kit. It's a nice looking model. It is a bit of a pricey kit, this one. If it was a bit cheaper, I might get a few more of these for my corpse grinder gang. But I'll just leave it as the ones that are in there for now. The other 2 items that I've made so far, we've got the Medi-Servo skull chopping up a corpse. Quite a gruesome little piece, this one. And then the gun servo skull with the little gun mounted on it as well. So overall, a nice little selection of things that I've worked on this month. I also managed to go to the Southwest Model Show at Bovington Tank Museum with the course that I work on to promote the course and get people to see that you can become a model maker as part of a career. I'll leave a few photos of my favourite models I saw over that weekend at the end of the video. For now, I'm John, and you've been watching War Games, Models, and Other Hobbies.